Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Outlook. It is time to go through some of the biggest and important stories of the week. I am joined by the Fresh Outlook think tank, Karen Boroff, professor and dean at Stillman School of Business at Seton Hall University. Joining us live via Skype is Jodi Balsam, a sports attorney and a professor at Brooklyn Law. And in studio with me is Dr. Bart Rossi, esteemed psychologist and all-around great guy. Let's talk about Deflategate, Doctor. What's your take on that?
First off, I think that Brady was lying when this initially happened. When he got up and started talking about this, he was not believable to me. And I said that. There's something wrong with this whole picture, and how he could not know about this and how he denies it is really a problem for me. I think that the evidence is probably going to come out that he did fabricate or he didn't exactly tell the truth. And I think he probably liked footballs that were a little deflated.
Okay, let's talk to Jodi Balsam. Jodi, I think this report stinks. It says that Tom Brady most likely, probably, coulda, shoulda, woulda, had to speculatively known that these footballs were not inflated properly. How dare you besmirch a man's reputation and name with that type of proof?
First of all, that type of proof, that standard of proof is the standard in our civil justice system. The NFL and its lawyers use exactly the standard that is used to penalize or find liable anybody in any ordinary tort lawsuit. So if you have a car accident and somebody sues you, all they need to prove is it's more likely than not it's your fault and you pay the damages. It's a perfectly appropriate legal standard for the NFL to use in this context.
Well, that's an interesting point, because we're used to, in the criminal justice system here, being guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
This is not a criminal case. This is a typical civil situation where all you need is evidence of more likely than not to find somebody culpable and to pay the fine. We're not depriving somebody of his life or liberty. We're asking him to pay the price for violating rules that safeguard the integrity of the game.
But we saw him play like Superman at the Super Bowl. Do you think he really needed underinflated footballs to win a game, Jodi? Come on. He's Tom Brady.
That's not the question. The question is not what he needed psychologically in the moment to get through a game. The question is, there are rules of this game. Everybody plays by the same rules. And if you violate them, then you should not have the advantage of it, regardless of whether it helped you in fact or not.
Okay. Karen Boroff, what did you know and when did you know it? Tell us about Deflategate.
Yes. Well, a couple of things. First of all, there was a rule that the NFL values, and obviously Brady valued it on the wrong side. And the NFL wanted to find out whether or not this rule that they feel is important was violated. You may not like the rule, but that was the rule. Everybody plays by the rule. And there's enough evidence, as Jodi says, to show that Brady knew what the rule was, didn't like the rule. Furthermore, for those that might be feeling that the report doesn't do as much as it could, we have to remind ourselves that Brady did not fully participate in that. And the Patriots did not have access yet to another employee that they wanted to have a second interview. So I don't think we can fault the fullness of the report and all the evidence that we wish to have when certain people who had evidence to make the report more enriched decided to opt out, which is another violation of the investigatory powers that we operate under the NFL.
You mentioned the Super Bowl performance. I think of many great players that want to still get an edge. Baseball, they take the juice, okay?
Right.
So
Nolan Ryan spitting on the balls.
Yeah, I mean, there's great players who want an edge. They want to do even better than what they've been doing. And so it doesn't surprise me that people would want a ball that's a little deflated if that would help them. So it doesn't shock me at all. I think it's part of, with some people, part of what they look for.
Okay. I think it's an important thing talking about Tom Brady, but I think talking about our moms on this weekend is just as important. And I think we have some video to show you of our moms. And I have to thank Alyssa Cutler, our producer here at Ebru. She asked me to find a picture of me and my mom. And my mom's been gone 11 years, and as much as she's helped me even now till this day, you don't think about her as much as when you look at that picture. And we have a really nice picture of me and my mom. Hopefully we'll show it to you at one point, where that's not me and my mom. That's somebody. Is that Alyssa and her mom? Yeah. Of course Alyssa put her mom first. That's me and my mom. That's 1965 in New Rochelle. And our moms are all important to us. And is that your mom, Karen?
No, not my mom, but our mom, Mrs. Brady, probably would have said to Tom when he was very young, don't cheat, be ethical, don't do those things, because most of us learn those lessons from moms, so God bless moms.
Let me talk to Dr. Rossi about moms. Why are moms so important? Are they as important today as they were in the past now that dads have more of a role in the upbringing?
Oh, they're certainly important today. In this new age, the internet, the electronic age, I think mothers might be even more important because they need to impart value in the midst of chaos today in terms of too much information, too many problems, too many issues thrown at everybody. So growing up today needs a good mother, for sure. Good father as well, but certainly a good mother.
Do you think people are scared of their moms like they used to be? It used to be, I'm going to tell your mother. Jodi Balsam, if you're listening, can you answer that question? Are people still scared of their mothers?
But I also know that they're very proud of me and that they see me as a role model, and that's important.
Being a role model is important. The role has changed. We discussed that because you have working moms today. And my mom was actually one of the first working moms. She opened up a daycare center and kind of redefined our lives by becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I do believe there's I'm going to say a sine curve. Children love the moms early on. As you move into the teen years, moms
That's when the battle begins. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. That's
Very
it
good.
for this edition of Fresh Outlook. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. I'm Logan Crawford. Thanks to the think tank as well.